Hi, I'm Chris Schumann and this is the Pavilion Property Market Pulse. Now, this weekend marks the end of the 2017 financial year. Now, I hope we have all been celebrating, maybe even having a chance to sit down, look at your income and looking at some of those expenses, those business expenses and real estate expenses that you can deduct from that income. Now, if you're anything like me, your tax accountant may be saying, Chris, your current tax system is a little bit too complicated. Now, one of the ways and my goal for 2018 is to make it a little bit more simple, so I wanted to let you know of a special tip. Now, ING is a bank, it's an internet bank where you can bank with, and if you actually bank with them, you can get an EFTPOS card, which you can use at any ATM in Australia and get no fees. Also, if you've got $1,000 going into that bank account, there'll be no fees, that's $1,000 per month. At the moment, if you do open an account there, you actually get $75 towards that account. Now, trust me, I get no kickbacks on that. I just wanted to let you know because I'm always out there and looking for good ways to save $1. And look, I got that tip from a great book. It's after actually a Melbourne author, and the book is called The Barefoot Investor. So look, if you're looking for a great book and trying to get your finances sorted, that one is highly advisable to take a look at. Now, today we are filming from 1 of 135 The Terrace in Ocean Grove. This is a fantastic property. It is 3 bedrooms, it's a great home, multiple living spaces with reverse living. You may be able to see behind me, there is a great view, and that is all from the kitchen and the living spaces. So look, it is walking distance to the beach and also walking distance to Ocean Grove Village. So if you're looking for a great property, the indication of this one is 1.1 to 1.2 million. Maybe come down and check this one out. It should be hitting the market in the next couple of weeks. Okay, let's move into local markets. Now, if you watched our video last month, you would have known that we are going to be covering all the properties that have sold throughout the month of June. Now, after having a look at all those sales that have occurred, it's really interesting because there's only been 14 sales throughout June. Now, in comparison, in May there was 31 sales, and in June last year, 2016, there's about 32 sales. So that's a huge reduction, a reduction of about half. Now, after giving it some thought as to why that's the case, the only real reason I could see is the fact that first home buyers really can be holding off at the moment, because if they buy after the 1st of July, it means that they can be saving on stamp duties. That's right, if you tuned in last week, they are abolishing stamp duties. So that's a huge savings for first home buyers. Now, if you're an owner, maybe you've been considering selling in spring and summer, as a lot of sellers think about doing. It may be best to think about selling in July and August this time this year, because we are really moving into what could be a perfect storm with a number of those first home buyers looking to buy. So if you think your home may be under that $750,000 mark where that grant is going to sit, and you'll be able to get that first home buyer grant, then maybe it may be time to look at going to market a little bit earlier than expected. Let's move into the sales throughout the month of June. Okay, now jumping into the summary for Ocean Grove, we can see that in June 2017 we had a total sales of 14. The biggest there was 1,100,000 and the lowest home selling for 400,000, which brings the median price for the month of 624,000. Now the interesting thing here, if we look at it, the total 14 sales in comparison to May 2017 where it was total sales of 31, and in June 2016 a total of 26. So we have had a big drop off, which could be due to the first home buyer grant, which does come in on the 1st of July. Now jumping into Barwon Heads, the summary there for June 2017, we had a total sales of 7, with the highest selling home being 1,050,000 and the lowest selling home being 650,000. Now once we have a look at the number of sales there in May, the prior month, that was a total of 9, and in June a total of 12. So not so much of a drop off there, but still a slight decrease. As always, thanks for tuning in to this week's Market Pulse. I hope you found this information really useful. It is a really interesting market at the current time. As always, if we can help, we'd love to hear from you. You can simply call 1300 Pavilion. We'll see you next week.